Okay, go down and close the door. Yes, dear guest. Mr. Xie of the Tian Jing Guan team, you entered our room without permission. This does not seem to be a polite behavior. You're right, but it doesn't seem polite for him to write a note and put it in my drink to provoke me, doesn't it? Mr. Xie, I don't know what you are talking about. Stop pretending, White Tiger. When will you give me the omnipotent secret medicine? I am not the White Tiger. He thinks I'm White Tiger? Mr. Xie, no one here is called White Tiger. If you want that medicine, you should go ask the organizer of the contest. This guy doesn't seem to know who the White Tiger is? He is not White Tiger, then it must be you. One of you must be White Tiger anyway. I don't know what Mr. Xie is talking about. Come here, let's sit down and talk. Okay. S-class fighters like us are not easy to be tracked down. This guy, how can he be sure that one of us is the White Tiger? Let me introduce myself first. I am Meng Zhang, the president of Shenwu Association, and this is Yan Bahuang. We also have a team member named Zhang Hongjun, who is now out to work, and there is no White Tiger here. Really? I don't believe it. Forget it. Just see me as the White Tiger for now. Now may I ask what Mr. Xie is trying to say? I have already answered you about the secret medicine. Nothing at all. I just want to find out why you're encouraging so many teams to drop out. If the Shenwu Association and the organizers are in a conflict, then it would have been better for you to cause trouble from the outside, right? If you wanted to win the tournament, why bother with those weak teams? Your team already has 2 S-class fighters. That would be stupid. What you said has nothing to do with our Shenwu Association. Everyone has something they can't say. Maybe White Tiger has something like that too. What's that about? Can't we have an open talk about it? If you want a secret medicine, just say it. Maybe you still want to keep it a secret? How can we know? We are not him. So let me ask one more question. Are you trying to sabotage the tournament? Just answer me yes or no. If you're not willing to answer this, I have to consider reporting you all to the organizers. This guy is very strong. We may not be able to take him down. He has also killed a degenerate fighter. In addition to the Xingsha group, there are several major powers behind the Global Combat Conference. The forces behind the White Tiger may have many calculations, but it certainly must have nothing to do with sabotaging the conference. Then I understand. Although this Shenwu Association is mysterious, still there is no need to be harsh on them. At least it's not conflicting with my mission. By the way, I heard that the White Tiger killed a degenerate fighter, Tian. How did he become a degenerate fighter? Can you tell me the whole story? He know this too. Oh, you are not White Tiger, I forgot, So Mr. Xie, have you ever heard of the seed of evil? The seed of evil sounds like it has something to do with the degenerate fighters and the power of the evil god, right? We are good people who killed degenerate fighters to protect the people, so let me know any info if you have. Our Shenwu Association are committed to fighting against degenerate fighters, and we can say that we have studied them quite a bit, and we therefore have understood a great deal about how they work. The so-called fallen fighters are just normal people but are assimilated by a mysterious power called the seed of evil to gain the power of evil gods and lost their humanity. This power will continue to affect their minds until they step into the final abyss and cause various tragedies. We tried everything to destroy them and even had some results just stop them from activating the seed of the evil god by removing it from their bodies immediately. Now that we've talked about it, I'll say an additional piece of information. Someone wants to use the tournament to spread the seed of the evil god. They are targeting the losers. Losers? Isn't it better to just target the winner? The loser is prone to produce all kinds of negative emotions, and the seed of evil also need these negative emotions to sprout. We tried to investigate all about this, but the other side had so many tricks up their sleeves that they could even call on the organizers directly, so we came up empty-handed. Therefore, we also want to remind Mr. Xie to not be provoked easily by the evil god's seed. Don't worry, that kind of seed won't affect me. Besides, I don't think I will become a loser. I'm worried about how to master the power of the evil god. It also suppresses the true qi. It might be of great use. It is good to have self-confidence, but being too overconfident would become counterproductive. Don't worry about my self-confidence. I am very interested in how you can strip out the seeds of evil. Can you talk about it? We did research about a tool that can strip the seed of evil, but the conditions of use are extremely harsh, and it must be used before the fighters activate the seed. And because of various reasons, the success rate is not that much. When a fighter receives the seed of the evil god, it will temporarily accumulate in a part of their body, so we can use a tool to separate it. Is there such a magical thing? Isn't that? I know what Mr. Xie wants to say. The fighter's condition after accepting the seed is divided into 3 stages. In the first stage, the seed of the evil god is still hidden in the body. The fighter's personality has not changed much, except for they became a little stronger. The tool we researched about can only be used at this stage. In the second stage, the seed of the evil god begins to be activated. The power of the evil gods fills internal organs of the body. At this stage, the fighter can already use the power of the evil gods and he has lost his humanity. At this stage, using the seed extraction tool to remove the germ of the evil god was basically ineffective. Fujita Takashi, wasn't he in this stage back then? The duration of the second phase varies from person to person. The shortest is a few minutes, and the longest is no more than 1 year. After passing through the second stage, they are completely degenerate, who is irrational, chaotic and evil. Fighters at that stage can no longer be called humans. So, have you removed the seed from Tyran's body? Tyran, we have a database, and we have detailed records of the fighters who participated in this competition, and we can probably determine which contestants are likely to be tempted to the seed of the evil god, and Tyran was one of them. But during the confrontation, his emotions were too agitated, which directly stimulated the seed, and it fell into the worst case. Carrying on, we will not act rashly. Once people who have accepted the seed of the evil gods are emotionally excited, it becomes easy to activate it. Once a fallen fighter appears in the crowd, the harm is too great. This is not our intention. Emotions can easily stimulate the seed of the evil god. The Shenmue Association cannot control emotions, but I can. So, Mr. Xie, that's all we have to talk about today, please. I'm sorry, but I have one last thing I want from you. That device, can you give me one? Fighting against degenerate fighters has been my lifelong wish, so if I can remove the seeds of evil and help those people return to normal humans, I want to try too. 15 minutes later. This Xie Yan, with his mouth, has obtained the device to remove the seed of evil gods from our hands. He also has an evil aura on him. I am worried that if he can really remove the seed, he will use it for himself. That device is not so easy to use. We have so much information, so many people, but the success rate is so low, it is even more impossible for him to remove it all alone. We gave him that device so he won't continue to disturb and ruin our plan. He can't even determine who is most likely to come into contact with the seed. There are just too many losers in the competition. Random contact will only make things uncontrollable, and that will keep people from noticing us. Martial power is the most trustworthy. Don't forget, as the strongest forces of the Shenmue Association, our ultimate goal here is the finals. If you like the video, please like it. Thank you very much. This is the tool that can strip the seed of evil? It looks so strange. Master, are you really going to help the Shenmue Associations catch that degenerate fighter? Yes, but with this device, I can extract the seed from him and keep it for myself. What? Do you want to become a fallen fighter? But that would make you ugly. Everything must be tried to know how it is. Maybe it will have a great effect on me. But first we need to find him. However, according to them, this tool is only effective against the bearer of the seed. If we mistakenly used it with a normal fighter, there is a high chance that he will die. This is also why the Shenmue Association is concerned. Now I have a rough idea about using this. But I have to be careful. It's too late today. Let's continue tomorrow. Next day. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second day of the Global Fighting Conference. Yesterday, the contestants presented us with wonderful performances, many of which were so classy. What kind of surprises will they bring today? Let us warmly welcome the players to enter the stadium. The Black Death Society, kill them, Quan Sha Zhan Quan, go! Why didn't Dideo Lu, who I support, enter the game? Not only Dideo Lu, the participants are less than half compared to yesterday. The audience must have discovered that the number of teams participating today is much lesser. Disappointingly, the teams that did not show up had chosen to withdraw for various reasons. Although regrettable, this does not detract from the excitement of the tournament. Let us continue to applaud the players who insist on fighting. The teams that gave up the competition are all rookie teams, with low-scale abilities. Shenmue Association had done too big to get rid of the rookie teams. During yesterday's match they had directly sent an S level against 3 people. What are they really thinking? Mr. Xie, don't you want to sit with your teammates? Why are you here? You are too foreign. Are we not teammates on the same front, Brother White Tiger? Yesterday it was too late. I still have a lot of unanswered questions. After all, the lives of people are at stake. The three of you probably don't want any incidents to happen, right? An hour later. Now the next teams, the Tian Jing Guan team versus the Shadow Warriors. It's our turn. Xiaoyao will fight first, right? That's right. The opponent is a C-rank fighter. She will definitely win. It was also Xiaoyao's luck that she got a C-rank fighter. Mr. Siet. What? Nothing. You want to ask me why I was with the Shimua Association, right? Yes, I'm sorry, I just think Mr. Xie be unfamiliar with them. Yesterday, I went out for a walk and met them. It was too late then, so I just went over and continued our talk. You guys bully people too much. I never thought that box weapon could destroy Shen Guanyao's clothes. The special fabric produced by the Xingshi group is difficult to destroy, but it was destroyed by box weapon. Miss Yao is really amazing. My shadow demon skill had only destroyed your clothing. You have no injuries at all. You are indeed deserved to be in the Tian Jing Guan. I'm sorry, my love. I didn't want to embarrass you so much. You. Stop your nonsense. Please believe me, Miss Yao. I am standing in this ring with plenty of awareness. If you think this is not fair enough, I wouldn't mind being naked for you. I sincerely want to fight with you in the ring with all my might, and I will never surrender until my last breath. For this, I can accept almost any price. You are perverted. Good job, Bak. Take off all her clothes. You want to die? Be careful, don't provoke Xie Yan from the Tianjing Guan team. I don't want to fight anymore, I surrender. Player Shengguan Yao has asked to drop this match, and the Shadow team won this round. Woo, sister. These guys say one thing and do another. Anyone with a discerning eye can see that they are clearly aiming at the clothes to attack. Captain, your tactics are really working. Facing such a strong team as Tianjing Guan, we were able to win a game easily. Tianjing Guan is good at defense. It is very difficult for us to win a normal fight, so our only choice is to use tricks. Sister, what shall we do next? The opponent team has 2 B-class and a C-class fighter. I am confident that the C-level fighter cannot touch me at all, but the 2 B-levels are a bit troublesome. Let me do it. Mr. Siet. Yes, brother Xie Yan, let's beat them up. They want to have a good win? I'll make that happen. Wow, the second match of Tianjing Guan sent out the S-class fighter Xie Yan, who has never shown up. What kind of excitement will he bring to us in his debut? In the face of the mysterious S-class fighter Xie Yan, how will Bak respond? I surrender. What? Bak, don't you want to try at least? A C-class against an S-class, even an idiot would know what the outcome is. Why should I make a fool of myself? I'll surrender too. It's hard for me to beat someone of that level, and I don't want to become a clown either. Haha, it's an S rank anyway. It was good enough to win one match. Our Shadow Warriors team will withdraw, not to delay Mr. Xie's road to supremacy. The Shadow Warriors team conceded defeat, and the winner of the match is the Tianjing Guan team. Shadow Warriors winning a game against the Tianjing Guan is already good. Right, they are men of understanding. Why is the Tianjing Guan team in such a hurry to send an S-level player to play the second match? Shadow Warriors team might have won more matches. Bastards, so hateful. It's a pity that we can't win the second game. Yes, otherwise our resume would have been more beautiful. That is enough. We must admit defeat when Xie Yan is on the stage and cannot give him a chance to retaliate. You don't have to be afraid of him when you're out of the ring. The legal society is backed by the state, and even Qi Lian and Ge Hong can't do anything to us. Wait. Are you going to let them go like this? Mr. Xie, you will be banned for provocation after the game. There is no need to be upset because of small things. Mr. Xie, we have surrendered and the game is over. It is not good for you to be so aggressive. Look, S-class of Tianjing Guan team is causing trouble with Shadow Warriors team. Haha, stupid, they're doing it in front of thousands of spectators. I like to see them fight. Hurry up and fight. Brother Xie Yan, forget it, you don't need to be banned because of those scum. Mr. Xie. You guys got it wrong, I'm not telling them to stop because I want to fight them, rather, it's because they are not human. Mr. Xie, what do you mean? What the hell did you just say? Where are the organizers? This Xie Yan is trying to mess with us, don't you guys care about that? Mr. Xie, you shouldn't say such provocative words. They're really not human, they are fallen fighters. Mr. Xie, what are you talking about? No matter how we look at it, they are all normal people. Are you serious? Although our strength is not good, but we cannot tolerate you staining our purity like that. Mr. Xie, we have admitted defeat, you don't have to be so upside down. Hey, Tian Jing Bugwan fighter, I don't think they are fallen fighters, don't blame them because you're angry. You should not be so impulsive, being powerful but not having a mind is a big taboo, don't lose your reputation because of something like this. Humph, Brother Xie Yan has never said something aimless, if he is saying that they are fallen fighters, then he must have noticed something. Miss Shangguan Yao, personal revenge is not a good thing. Instead of making a big deal here, you can also go back and repent of today's failure. You. 8 difficulties demonic technique. We're all nice people, we'll never accept slander, Fallen fighter. Their faces have changed. They are really fallen fighters. Damn. Wait, what happened? What are you guys saying? How could we be fallen fighters? There must be a misunderstanding. Just now there was something unusual about my body. What's going on? These 3 people do not meet the standards of fallen fighters, but the change just now. Shinwu Association said so, there is indeed a problem. Why don't the organizing committee detain these 3 people for questioning? I suggest to control these 3 people as soon as possible. If they rise up and hurt others, it will be troublesome. Sure enough, fighting fighters in this world is very difficult to deal with. 8 difficulties demonic technique, God hate demon hate. It's all your fault, you're the one who started this, damn it. Die for me, go to hell. Their face is hideous, their temperament is brutal, they're indeed fallen fighters. There is no doubt about it. Do not move. Wait, what's going on? Misunderstanding, this is a misunderstanding, we are not fallen fighters. How the hell did this guy determine that? 5 minutes later. We are not fallen fighters, it's a misunderstanding, after re-examination, it will be clear whether you are a fallen fighter or not. There was a little accident on the broadcast just now, however, the fighters on the scene took action in time to stop the situation before it deteriorated further. Rest assured, the safety of all spectators is always the top priority of our organizers. Fallen fighters are here? It's so scary. I even asked for their autograph yesterday. How horrible. Mr. Alpha, you have done a very poor job in this matter. I think it is necessary for you to further strengthen the screening and management of players. I can't believe the organizers let a group of fallen fighters enter the ring. I can deal with them easily. But what if their power is beyond control? Who will be responsible for the casualties? Especially the reaction of your security guard are not as fast as the fighters in the competition. How disappointing. Yes, we have always put the safety of our audience first, and we will definitely make more progress in the future. I feel something is wrong, I feel it too. I think those 3 are not fallen fighters. I have also faced a lot of fallen fighters. I think Xie Yan is having a tricks. But how? Today's competition is temporarily suspended, and we will conduct a screening of all participants. Xie Yan, your tricks are good too. That night, according to special news reports, the participants of the Global Fighting Conference were surprised to find a suspected fallen fighter and were reported by the enthusiastic crowd. At present, the organizers of the conference and the police are continuing to investigate. These 3 guys are not fallen fighters at all. The organizing committee can't find out anything. They will release after a while. Master is so kind. Master, should we go set out to get the seed of evil? Let's give time for the seeds to spread. Going early makes no sense. Then, let's go and find the eliminated teams. Maybe we'll meet the people from Shinwu Association. I don't think they would be visiting the eliminated teams. They are more likely to persuade the current teams to withdraw. About yesterday, although the Shinwu Association acts without restraint, they also know their limits. After all, they are considered as people who know justice. Although I don't know their real purpose, they certainly won't just be concerned about the seed of evil or the fallen fighters hiding in the crowd. This Shinwu Association is so mysterious. However, they must not have thought about those failed teams. But Master has a way, hee. That's right. My flowery spirit that has the characteristic of Buddhism can suppress the first stage of degeneration by controlling the emotions of the fighters and making them unable to fully arouse the seed of evil. Doing something to the eliminated teams isn't considered cheating by the system, right? But Shinwu Association can easily locate fighters who have accepted the seed of evil through their database. Here I have to test all the eliminated teams one by one. The number of teams eliminated in the first 2 days added up to 120 to 130 people. This would be hard. Shinwu Association is really very rich. Now that it is difficult to buy tickets, but they actually directly got a luxury cruise ship too. What did Shinwoo Association do? Didn't Mr. Tian know? The Shinwoo Association suddenly said that they would hold a community meeting and invited all the losers of the competition to their headquarters. I didn't know community meeting? What do they want to do? The community meeting is to let all the eliminated teams in the competition gather together to learn and progress. It is said that there is one class every day, and today is the first class. And for the teams that will be eliminated in the coming days, Shinwoo Association is also planning to invite them. They are really rich. What is the Shinwoo Association's idea when bringing these losers together? Didn't they temporarily give up finding the seed of evil? But since they are all gathering together, I want to see what you guys really want to do. Did you see it strange? No A-level fighters were in the teams eliminated in the past 2 days. Hayes, don't you understand it? The fighting conference will never let the strong teams meet each other at first. They will try to eliminate the B-level and C-level teams like us. The Shinwoo Association is really rich to send us to their headquarters. Just looking at this magnificent ship, the regret of being eliminated has just vanished. Sir, here is your dessert. The reason for all this is just to support us. Haha, we had participated in the conference for our country. No matter how awesome the Shinwoo Association is, they are just a private organization. Wanting to make friends with us is not wrong. Stop talking. Shinwoo Association has a 2S levels in their lineup who are much stronger than your small sect. We know that there are fallen fighter in this group, but we still have to welcome them. Shinwoo Association Class B fighter, CSUUN. However, there are promoters who are spreading the seeds. They being here will only cause more trouble. When thinking about it, Bucho's decision is fine. Sorry, I didn't mean to. It's okay, walk carefully. Tu Hongbao, captain of the Blood Fist Warriors, this guy. This thing is really strong, it almost makes me angry. I need to control my emotions. In front of so many fighters, being angry is not a good thing. What has fallen down? Meteorite? It seems to be a person. What happened? Is it an A-level or an S-level fighter? Who is it? Hello, everyone from the Shinwoo Association, and the unsuccessful ones in the fighting tournament. I am a special envoy of the Fighting Association of the Republic of Fangdao. The name is Shinshio. Special envoy? I never heard of this position. He must be in A or an S level. I have heard that there are fallen fighters among the teams that were eliminated from the Global Fighting Conference, so I came to investigate. Fallen fighter? They are the local officials. No wonder they are here. Mr. Shinshio, please sit down and talk. Mr. Shinshio might be knowing some inside information. However, the Shinwoo Association is dedicated to fighting the fallen fighters, so please trust us. If I hadn't came here, your Shinwoo Association would have let all of them escape. The point was that there are way too many people. Finding the bearer of the seed of evil was even more difficult, so we are relying on the long-term follow-up to identify suspects. If you do it like that, when can you expect the results? It's not efficient. Mr. Shinshio, don't be impulsive. I'm not impulsive, so why don't you find it for me first? Okay, let me try. Mr. Shoyuan, what is going on? Why does this special envoy from the Fangdao Republic say that there are fallen fighters among us? Don't worry, everyone, let me explain slowly. Then let me explain to you. To become degenerate, a fighter must first accept the seed of evil. The seed of evil is given by others, and the targets are people with strong negative emotions. All of you are the losers of the fighting conference. The losers are also prone to strong negative emotions at the moment of failure. This is also one of the reasons why Mr. Shinshio is looking for you. Please recall carefully and think about whether anyone around you has disappeared for a period of time, and has experienced negative emotions. Then it is very likely that he has accepted the seed of the evil and is a fallen fighter. We've been playing in the room since we lost, weren't we? We didn't want to win in the first place. Captain, you seem to, before. I just went for a pack of cigarettes, what's the problem? But you were a bit emotional today. I've been always like this. In short, none of us three have any problems today, it must be someone else. 5 minutes have passed, did you come up with any results? It's definitely not us anyway, all three of us can testify to each other. It's definitely not me. Look, this is definitely the end result. Isn't it? I already have a conclusion. The suspicion of this gentleman is very serious, please come with me. Me? I'm not a fallen fighter. Why are you suspecting me? The captain is a bit rough, but he has always been like this. Moreover, He was always with us, so he couldn't have accepted the seed. Basically always together. Wait, even if he is really a fallen fighter, don't provoke him. What if he degenerates in public? Let me deal with it. Well, he was not with you two just now. It proves that you guys are not always together. This cannot fully prove your innocence. It's ridiculous. We can't just stay together always. So are you guys together in the bathroom, or while peeing? Yeah, if that's the case, then isn't everyone here a suspect? This is too big for a range. Can I say a few words? Crap, I didn't even notice Sun Laoxing was here. What is he doing here? Sun Lao is here to coach the Hailan team. He was invited by the Shenwu Association. Who is this old man? When he was young, he was an A-level fighter. He missed the S-level due to some accident. Now he regressed to the B-level because of his age. He is the coach of the Hailan team and he is very respected. If you really ask people to always be together, it's a bit ridiculous. Moreover, everyone here is one of the world's leading fighters, and it's normal to feel emotional when you lose a fight in the ring. Sun Laoxing is right. Yes, we have to talk about evidence. You can't detain people casually. We are in a society with the rule of law, and since Mr. Xunxiu represents the Republic of Fandao, it is even more necessary to work according to the law. Many of you here have military and political identities. How can you detain them at will? Let's talk about the evidence. Fighters from all over the world are here. Fighting against us means fighting against the whole world. Look, Mr. Xunxiu, this will certainly be the end of our discussion here. Let's forget it today. Laying out the facts, speaking of evidence, said or quite good. But old man, why do I feel that you are also a fallen fighter? Sun Laoxing did not participate in the competition. He is the only one who is most unlikely to be a fallen fighter. Don't talk nonsense. Me? How could I be? You, and you're defending the guilty, and it looks like you guys are fallen fighters too. Are you crazy? How can there be so many fallen fighters? Where is the evidence? Sun Lao is really not it. No matter how we look at it, there is no way, Mr. Xunxiu. You also speak for him? It seems that you have a problem too. Are you trying to cause trouble? All of you present here are fallen fighters. What nonsense are you talking about? You baldy? Are you crazy? Oh, he's saying we're all fallen fighters? Is this how you do work? This stupid guy has offended everyone. Let's see how you will handle it. What's going on? A sudden change in the weather? Wait, what are those people doing? 100 ghosts arise. Well, what's the matter with these people? What are they doing? Do you feel anything wrong? There seem to be countless pairs of eyes looking at us around. The fight is about to start. Let Chinger take the ordinary people away to avoid hurting the innocent. Wait, what are you doing? Where are you going? Mr. Xunxiu, what's going on? Nothing. Since all of them are problematic, they will have to be disciplined. How did this pink woman appear? The body enveloped in pink energy. It's a fallen fighter? I've never seen such a fallen fighter before. Everyone run, that is really S-class. Now it is too late to run, catch them all. Okay, keep this group of people safe and don't let them rush out. I'll go back and see how the master was fighting. These guys are holding up to her. She's not even using 30% of her strength. Will she be okay if she keeps fighting like this? These people are nothing compared to her limitless energy. It doesn't matter, even an S level would not hold up to her. Moreover, I have now ordered her to start exerting her strength. These fighters have strong. As long as she do not use the withering of the 100 flowers technique, there is nothing to worry. At most, it will be a coma. Now, it's up to the people fighting there. Those who are unable to hold back will try to stimulate the seed of evil. This woman is dangerous. She is indeed an S-rank fallen fighter. She is clearly capable of finishing all of us at once. She is clearly a fallen fighter. But why is she attacking suspected fallen fighters like us? Could it be? No, this woman is getting more and more ruthless. She really wants to kill us. Using the seed of the evil is my only choice. Let's see if she will spare me. Why is my mood getting calmer and calmer? It was really you. Humph, be obedient and admit it. What is this feeling? Why is my rage cooling down? If it continues like this, I couldn't be able to activate the seed. And why is she attacking me? Why? Why make things difficult for each other? Why are you doing this? If you don't listen to my advice, I will beat you until you can't fight tomorrow. Captain, we lost contact with Xie Shuiyuan. What? Let's take this. This seed of evil is too dangerous for you. I'll keep it for you. The only one who was suspicious was this guy. Unfortunately, this device cannot be used indiscriminately, otherwise it will kill people. If it weren't for that, things wouldn't have turned this way. We've caused too much commotion. Let's go. You shining like this throughout the night is suspicious, so come back, but please don't. Shit, it exploded again. Such big aura, this fallen fighter is very strong. Something really happened, chase it. S-rank fighters run really fast. If I didn't had a jade pendant that can hide my breath, I would have been caught. But it's also a shame that when I sucked back the flowery spirit, it exploded, causing a scene back there. This device did not blow up from the impact, or it would have been a waste. After so much effort, will the seed of evil work for me or not? But should I take it internally or apply it externally? Does the system even recognize this stuff? The seeds of evil are detected. Please choose to absorb them or not. The seeds of evil? Of course, I'll choose to absorb it. Warning: absorbing the seed of evil will transform the host. It can distort the body and soul, and greatly affect the normal use of the system. It costs 1 million source points to counteract the side effects, and the host is currently short of source points. Damn it, 1 million points. So how can it be absorbed? The side effects are huge. Even if the system can eliminate the side effects, but it's too expensive. Even if I had that many points, I could do a lot with it. Forget it. After all, it's something I've worked hard to get. It's a shame to throw it away. Even if I can't absorb it now, if I improve my cultivation, it may be useful, right? But 1 million source points to eliminate side effects, that means the power of the seed of evil is enormous, far beyond my imagination. Perhaps its powers are stronger and scarier than the immortals in the main world. Now I only hope that the S-class fighter is the strongest fighting in the world. At best, it would be a fallen S-class. If anything stronger than them shows up, it will be fatal. All of these fighters suffered serious injuries, but none of them died. They were just unconscious. Then, we found a bunch of ordinary waiters we hired nearby, but they were not aware of anything. Very strange. That huge explosion of pink energy is definitely a powerful fallen fighter, but unexpectedly no tragedy had happened. Captain, we found something. This person is Tu Hongbao, the captain of the Blood Fist team. He is on the high-risk list. We checked it 3 times and confirmed that the seed extracting tool has been used on his body. That tool? The seeds of evil were indeed successfully stripped. We gave that cutting device to Tian of the Tian Jing Guan team. Could it be him? He is a fallen fighter? Calm down. If Tian is a fallen fighter, what is the need to extract the seeds of other people? Besides, our Shimua Association is not the only one with such a device. What if he had fallen after he extracting the seeds from Tu Hongbao and absorbing it himself? It's possible. Tomorrow if he doesn't show up, then it's definitely him. Should we continue taking them away? Of course, if we don't send them away, we will definitely cause unnecessary trouble. Next day. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 3rd day of the Global Fighting Conference. Brother Xie, why do people from the Shimua Association keep looking at you? I don't know, maybe because of my handsomeness. This competition has gone through several disturbances. Today, 3 more teams have withdrawn from the competition. The officials of the conference also expressed their deep regret about this, and we can only expect the young people who lost confidence this year to return to the tournament 10 years later. Without further ado, let's get straight to the event. 3 hours later. The Bingxindao team and the Tianjing Guan team each lost 1 player, and the current score is 1-1. For the 3rd round, invite the players from both teams to the stage. Come on, beat him. Tianjing Guan team is number 1, come on, come on. Whoa, the classic move of the Bingxindao team, giant hammer swing. Can Shangguan Yan stop this skill? Not bad, I must praise you for being able to hold on till now. Unfortunately, this is the only advantage of the Tianjing Guan, and it can't be compared with the other teams at all. Bingxindao, giant hammer swing. No matter how strong your defense is, there is no way you can block my attacks, especially at games like the Global Fighting Conference. I don't need to kill you, I just need to knock you out of the ring. Shangguan Yan fell off the stage. After struggling hard, Shangguan Yan finally accepts defeat. In the 3rd round of the Tianjing Guan team vs Bingxindao team, the Bingxindao team won. The Tianjing Guan team has only the last player left. This is Xie Yan. What kind of performance will he bring? Let's see. That was a good fight, holding up with an A rank after a full fight against a B rank. Sister is the best. I'm not satisfied. Go and rest, and leave the rest to me. Mr. Xie, it's a pleasure to play against you. Miss Yen defeated your B-level teammate. Doesn't that prove the superiority of Tian Jing Guan? Mr. Xie misunderstood what I meant. The Tian Jing Guan naturally has its advantages over the Bingxin Dao, but that doesn't stop me from running away. In my opinion, the so-called fighting art should be equally offensive and defensive. Tian Jing Guan is purely defensive, which is contrary to the public's pursuit of power and strength, so it is inevitable that it lags behind the other teams. History is history. You underestimated the Tian Jing Guan's defensive skills. It seems I can only use action to correct your perception. In this game, I will neither take the initiative to attack nor dodge, let you fight throughout, but if you can make me hit you, I lose. Within 10 minutes, if I don't win, it's considered a loss. Xie Yan, the contestant, made such a bold statement the first time he took the stage. It seems that he is very confident in his own strength. What did he say? Stand and take a beating without fighting back. This S-class, he's so arrogant. You do not skip the most important information, 10 minutes. No matter how strong he is, how can he win in 10 minutes just by taking hit without fighting back? Yes, I like to see this kind of competition that breaks the limits of imagination. 10 minutes, even if it is S-level, there is no such way to play. He must know that his opponent is A-level. Such confidence. I always thought that the reason why Xie Yan can able to burst the checking machine is because his body is extremely strong. Now it seems to be true. How can he win in 10 minutes by not fighting back? The A-level fighter has always maintained his strength and can fight him for at least an hour. Mr. Xie, are you sure about this? I won't let you down, so let's try our best. Well, as your wish. Giant spirit shaking the earth. Tian Wuzhinchan. What a weird feeling. As if my power was used against me. It turns out that he wanted to let me lose through this method. Forget 10 minutes. With this method you can't even beat me in 1 hour. The strength of the countershock is only about half of my own strength. If I use some skills, I can keep the rhythm of the attack without being shaken, along with at most some injuries. Mr. Xie, I have an idea in my mind. 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes, if I can't force you out of the ring, I lose. Maybe he also mastered some stronger methods. But just now he obviously suffered a hit, and if he won't fight back, I would definitely be able to beat him out of the ring within 5 minutes. You don't have to be like that. It's okay, here I come. Lu Xing of the Bingxin Dao team attacked again. Giant hammer flying kick. His strength is comparable to the 9th layer of the acquired realm of the main world. Contestant Lu Xing was not shocked again this time. Although he was injured, he chose to continue the attack. This guy is trying to force me off the ring? Chance? Wonderful. Although Lu Xing was bloodied by the counterattacks, he successfully knocked Xie Yan out of the ring. His strength has improved? Xie Yan could not have been defeated by such a simple tactic. He could have stepped on the protective shield and bounced back, and Lu Xing player knew this well, so he chose to leave the ring together and continue to attack. Contestant Lu Xing ignored the damage caused by Xie Yan's barrier and attacked from top to bottom. This way, no matter how strong Xie Yan's defense is, he would lose to gravity and fall off the ring first. Last blow. Giant spirit shaking the earth. Wonderful, the contestant Xie Yan just touched contestant Lu Xing's arm lightly, and took advantage of the momentum to jump above the opponent's head. What a humiliating posture. Contestant Xie actually took the opportunity to step on contestant Lu Xing's head. Contestant Lu Xing couldn't hold back with all his strength, so he was slammed into the ground. Lu Xing was the first to touch the ground outside the ring, so he lost. It's been 5 minutes already. Xie Yan did not attack from the beginning to the end, and won the round completely. Xie Yan proved with his actions that pure defense can also win the game, and it only took 5 minutes. So powerful. Brother Xie is very strong. Mr. Xie seems to be able to fly out of thin air. Is this to show off the skill? That's the result that Bingxin Dao's Lu Xing deserves, but Xie Yan's last kick is considered retaliation, right? You know what? Xie Yan didn't use any force at all. Lu Xing used all his strength to hit him but couldn't. He deserved this. It's too embarrassing. Nothing happened to the person who was beaten, but it was the attacker who suffered a lot of pain. So awesome. Xie Yan is too awesome. Who said that S-class fighters are all muscular men? They're also handsome youngsters like Xie Yan. Xie Yan's method of countering one's attack is difficult to understand. Before the last blow there was absolutely no movement. How did he do it? It seems to be manipulating the muscles of the whole body to perform extremely fast movements that are indistinguishable by the naked eye, and the powerful air bursts brought about to cover the opponent's offense. However, I'm even surprised on how this subtle technique can be performed in a calm manner in fight. Great, so awesome. These are some strange defensive techniques. The opponent cannot touch his body. Is he moving that fast? It doesn't seem to be so simple. Tian, if it's like this, you can trade it with those two girls of Tian Jing Guan. That was a good fight. He is indeed worthy as an S level. Tian is so handsome. Captain, he's very strong, be careful. Don't worry, I will take over from here. We've reached the final round. Both teams are left with only the one player. Let us invite A-level fighter, the captain of the Bingxindao team, on the ring. Mr. Xie, I declare in advance, as the captain of the Bingxindao team, I won't underestimate you, so I will not limit myself like looting. I'll still stick to the rules. I will either take the initiative to attack nor fight back, and if I don't hold up within 10 minutes, it'll be my loss. Are you sure about that? Of course. Then thank you for giving me this victory. Well, is there something wrong with the camera? Why are both players just standing still and motionless? What happened? What are they doing? Why aren't they fighting? If you won't fight back at all, then my best strategy is undoubtedly to not do anything. Captain Song, are you still not going to act? Despised by gods and demons alike skill. Mr. Xie, for some reason, I suddenly feel that you are a bit obnoxious. Are you trying to alter my emotions to influence me? Unfortunately, that's not going to work. Despised by gods and demons alike skill has almost no effect on him, as expected of an A-level of this world. If you're just staying like that, then I have no choice. Startling rainbow escape. Come on, attack me. So fast. I should avoid it. He just dodged when I moved like that. It seems that my judgment is not wrong, although the despised by gods and demons alike had no effect in him, but at least it made his mood swing, otherwise he shouldn't have dodged. Since he's dodging, I will continue scaring him like this. If it's like this, then he would just jump out of the ring and lose. What just happened? I can't process it at all. Did Tian take the initiative to attack? No. That's not right. In the replay, we can see that Tian had not attacked. Tian would approach Song Kong with tremendous speed, but Song Kong is just jumping back. Such speed, how did this Tian do it? Those movements are hastier than thunder. Is it some kind of a special fighting technique? The rainbow light trail behind him is also very strange. I've never seen something like this. Song Kong has been pushed out of the ring, but he was able to return to the stage. The two sides have confronted again. Song Kong tried to attack countless times, but Tian was able to hold on every time. Song Kong is completely out of the ring, and Tian has won. Exactly 10 minutes, Tian did not violate his promise. This game can be said to be complete victory. Why does this Tian like to step on people's heads like that? He seems to have used some strength while stepping on Song. This is definitely considered as an attack, right? Shut up, the referee didn't say anything. The referee was afraid of Tian going crazy. Tian Jing Guan team is the best. Both players please leave the stage, so that the next match can continue. Brother Tian played really well. I love you so much. Mr. Xie, you won. Why do I feel that Mr. Tian has a shady relationship with people of the Shenwu Association? When there are two beauties like us, then why are you ignoring us? Xiao Yao, shut up. That night. How is the situation? The Fanao Republic officially said that there was no such person, and that mysterious female fallen fighter is also very strange. It seems that she has started hunting her own kind. Tomorrow is the quarterfinals. None of the teams are said to be easy to beat. The captain abandoned his plan and went to the docks all by himself. As long as that person dares to come out, the captain will take action. The Shenwu Associations is really unwilling to give up. The fighters who have been eliminated today are being invited over. A bald-headed fighter with a mysterious S-class fallen fighter. What is their origin? We have never seen these two people in our database. But this also means that Tian is innocent. I don't think the person yesterday was him. Mr. Yan, can you feel it? Someone is spying on us. I can feel it. It's exactly like the day when I met Tian. Tian? Are you sure? I'm sure that it was exactly the same gaze that was spying on me that day. What does this guy want to do? It's a pity that the spy we sent to the Shinshu group to steal the secret medicine was caught. If it weren't for that, I would have given the secret medicine to Tian and let him go away. The 2S class of the Shenmue associations is also there. I can't hear what they're talking about. Let's report it to Master first. Both are there now? Yes. Master, should we just go there? No need, let the Shenmue Association deal with that. Not to mention Shenmue Association will also participate in the competition tomorrow, so I need to focus on that for now. If the task fails, the loss will be huge. The seeds won't be of any use as of now, so there's no need to rush. Moreover, tomorrow will be a tough day. Let's just go to bed. Huh. Next day. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 4th day of the Global Fighting Conference. Today's matches will determine the top 4 teams. Wow, what a cruel match table. But this is the charm of the Global Fighting Conference. Even no one can predict the game. Now, let's watch the first match of today, led by S-Class fighter Liu of the Shark Fighting Team, versus Xie Yan's of Tian Jing Guan Team. Xie Yan, I love you. Shark Fighting Team is awesome. S-level versus S-level. Good. That Liu seems to have some conflicts with your father. How should we play this game? We too can handle their B-class and A-class players. For Liu, we'll have to trouble Mr. Xie. Let's see which player from the Shark Fighting Team will compete first. Oh my god, did I guess that right? We're a family, what's the trouble? But it looks like I'll have to play first. Shark Fighting Team actually chose S-rank Joseph Lee for the first match. Although I wanted to avenge the debt 10 years ago, but as an S-level fighter I can't bully a Bora C-level, that won't be fair, so let's forget about everything and let Xie Yan and I have a duel to decide the winner. Sister, this guy. I didn't expect Liu to be arrogant, but he still has the qualities of a strong man. This is good, so Mr. Xie can fight Liu to his utmost, and not be slowed down by us. He's trying to be strong, that's fine, I'll fight him. Finally, the first S-Class versus S-Class fight of this conference is about to begin. Hee. Xie Yan and I have been preparing for today's competition for a long time. Didn't we just meet during the test a few days ago? All my preparations are for this very fight. Come on, show me what you're capable of. Whether it is the quick pace or solid defense, you would need the support of the ground. I will overturn the entire arena, and you will have nothing to rely on. Let's see what you can do. As an S-Class you won't be defeated that easily. I had cultivated the art of air combat fighting for 10 years for using on Shangguan Xiongba, but now, I'll use it on you. Huh! The whole body is floating in the air. What technique is this? Liu went ahead and destroyed the entire ring, so according to the rules if anyone touches the ground they will fail. Liu immediately took advantage of Xie's weakness. Combined with Liu's skill of muscle manipulation, he expands the muscles of his palms, becomes tighter, and then squeezes out the air in the palms. Like a suction cup, Liu is sticking on the shield. As a result, Liu have already taken advantage of this duel. And for Xie Yan, the ordinary method of floating would require greater power for propulsion, but Xie Yan doesn't seem like doing that. Actually, I am moving, but the frequency of my moves are extremely high, so you can't see it. My trick is to use extremely delicate speed and strength to rise, keeping the right foot on the left foot to sustain. Its name is left foot on the ground, right foot in the sky. Left foot on the ground, right foot to the sky. But neither our eyes, nor the 300x slow-motion camera could capture the movements of Xie Yan. How sophisticated is this skill? This is too unscientific. Never seen such a levitation technique. You don't want to reveal the secret. You think we are fools? Manipulating muscles to stick into a surface is science? You have to respect objective facts. That's what I did, and I can fly, so what? Oh, this Xie Yan also has a good sense of humor. This guy is smart and nimble. Last night I could presence his gaze. But when he saw us guarding the dock, he had quickly retreated. Not to mention the lens rotates 300 times slower. I can't even see his foot movements. But the scene before my eyes seemed inexplicable. I'll try getting close to him first. It's that bizarre defense technique again. It can also hurt us? His moving trajectory is also quite strange and unpredictable. No matter how bizarre his methods are, defensive counterattacking is definitely the core of his tactics. As long as I keep the pressure on, the initiative is still in my hands. The S-rank fighter moves too fast, the arena is too small. If you don't want to lose, you need to have super strong control and calculation, otherwise the despised by gods and demons alike skill will make his mind uncontrollable. But I've already used despised by gods and demons alike skill, but it doesn't seem to have any effect on him. A-class fighters can still have some influence. S-class fighters have been completely ineffective. Sure enough, in addition to the shortening life during cultivation, the training of willpower here is much stronger than in the main world, although as long as he cannot break my defense, I can fight with him until the end of time, but staying in the air like this will be risky. If it wasn't for the system's rules, I would have done better, but if this goes on like this, I have to take a little risk. Sister, this is not good. Don't worry, this is just the beginning. Mr. Xie must have another move. However, Mr. Xie can't use those killer moves. Can he really win? Although it was always Li Yu's one-sided attack, but Xie Yan didn't seem to have suffered any injuries. Will they stay like this? Relying on endurance to decide the winner of the fight? No! We can't see clearly again. The impact was too great. It's the one who destroys the terrain. Why is he not fighting back? Apart from passive defense and dodge, don't you know how to use offensive fighting skills? I know, you try this one. 8 difficulties demon technique, held difficulty. We don't know what's going on. We can only guess how fierce the competition is from the sounds. Xie Yan is awesome. Shark fighting team is awesome. I think I can see faint flames. Who is making the attack? Is that a blue fire? The fighting technique that gathers all the air in one place and blasts out a hot air wave, combined with the projection of fire. I had never heard of such a move. What the hell is this move? Effective, but far from enough. Let's try attacking till the haze clears up. 8 difficulties demon technique, held difficult. Quan Sha Zhan Quan. Ghosts? Hallucinations? Your tricks are getting more and more bizarre. But it's not effective for me, Xie Yan. There was no physical contact while targeting. However, it's useless. The technique I have learned is to use precise calculations to control the force of each blow. Everything in the game field, including the opponent's body, is a stepping stone for countering. Whatever the techniques he does, they are all variables. As long as I can control all the variables in the field, I can figure out exactly where my opponent is. Now this fight is completely under my rhythm. I can easily predict his movement patterns. Soon he will be knocked to the ground by me. Not good. The 8 difficulties demon technique basically didn't work on him. It seems I have to use my flower spirit, but I won't be able to participate in the competition. I have a plan, but if this doesn't work out, I've no choice but to use my flowery spirit. First, I need to nullify his attack by using Tianguan Jinshin. Using it early will probably end up with me being beaten and scrapped by him. Using it too late won't be any good too. Now! Tianguan Jinchan. Quan Sha Zhan Quan. Good. At this moment his attack is completely nullified. Huh! Now directly infusing my innate true qi into his body. This feeling, not good. This transmission can disrupt his meridians and it's pretty painful too, but if I couldn't transmit at least 30% of the innate true qi into the body, there would really be no way to hurt these naturally born fighters. If you had continued to attack me then, I wouldn't have had any chance, but now it's too late. Next, I just have to control the true qi in his body at the moment he is striking. God boxing technique, 5 beats open heaven. Explode. Perfect. Nothing was exposed. What a great noise. It seems that someone has been knocked to the ground. Who won? Who won? Can't see clearly. Everyone, please don't be restless. The results will be out soon. It's Xie Yan. Xie Yan is still levitating in the sky. The left foot on the ground, right foot to the sky skill is this powerful? Xie Yan is okay, and Li Yu? Because the fighting arena was destroyed at the beginning, then whoever lands first would lose. So the winner of this game is Tian Jing Guan team, Xie Yan. Xie Yan is so handsome, you deserve to be an S-rank fighter. Xie Yan's flying style is much better than a normal S-class fighter. Brother Xie Yan is great. Mr. Xie. Master. No need. I don't need your help yet. Let's admit defeat. In this match, our shark fighting team lost. Xie Yan, you had such a strong technique. Why didn't you use it at the beginning? I wanted to experience the results of your 10 years of cultivation. In terms of intention, we are the same. But in terms of strength, we are not. This guy is really powerful. He can actually stand after infusing 30% of my innate true qi. Although he is injured, it doesn't seem to be too serious. Ha 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 ha. 10 years ago, it was Shengguan Xiong Bie. 10 years later, you came out. Ha 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 ha. Master. I will come again. The remaining 2 players of the shark fighting team chose to admit defeat. The battle between shark fighting team and Tianjing Guan team has ended. Victory belongs to Tianjing Guan team. Li Yu, He is actually a respectable opponent. You should be able to beat him yourselves 10 years later. Let's go. Yes. Li Yu's body was unscathed, but his mouth, nose, and ears were bleeding, evidently from the internal injuries. This Xie Yan, if his attacks are very cruel. In the first part of the fight, he was passive, but in the end, he turned the tables. I guess he usually observes his opponent first and then later do the fighting. The stronger the opponent, the stronger the counterattack will be. This fascinating fighting technique, it's so unusual. Seeing that obvious pink feature, I almost thought he is a fallen fighter. Mr. Gu, since the ring was completely destroyed in this match, it will take some time for the organizers to repair the ring, and there are 2 more matches. The duel between you and Sanglong Bakwen is estimated to be postponed. Do you want to go back to your room and rest? No hurry, we are old friends, we are not short of time.